Tonya J. Powers with Fox News Radio. Good morning, Tonya.
Good morning.
I wanted to just start out on yesterday. I know that you're at the New York studios, and of course this vehicle. I didn't realize this vehicle went down like 3 blocks on the sidewalk.
Yes,
people were jumping out of the way. I mean, there's certainly intent right there. It seems.
Yeah, if you've seen the video, it's horrifying.
Yeah, TMZ was able to get video, and then you see him running away. Some of the photos of him running away, he just seems so crazed and angry.
Yeah, matter of fact, I have an update on that story with some of the audio from one of the witnesses that helped tackle him. That's coming up in about 15 minutes at our top of the hour newscast.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll be listening for that.
Yeah, that was extremely. That's really scary because I mean, you know, People wander through there every day. I mean, not just tourists, but people who are, you know, coming to work. We had one employee coming to work. She wasn't there. She came up on it after it happened, like right after it happened.
Wow.
But it's just, you know, it's just not something that you're always looking out for things, but that's just not something that's top of mind.
You know, Jeff had mentioned just a minute ago that there was talk about possibly not allowing traffic to go through Times Square, and I know it's been reduced, and there's that cafe area now, but I don't know, things like this, there's so many people just walking the streets there, and especially on a nice day, the sidewalks are just jam-packed with people.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and you know, there's a lot of tourists here. The tourist season's really ramping up.
Yep.
You got people everywhere. I mean, it's always crowded, but especially this time of year throughout the summer, there's so many people.
One final note on this. While they're saying they don't believe it was terrorism and they're thinking there may be psychological issues, you do worry, though, that this gives another crazy person just the thought that, hey, I'm, the copycat factor. You worry about that. Oh,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, it's anytime we do stories on ISIS attacks, especially, you know, the ones in other countries that we've seen, the latest one, you know, in Britain, the ones in Nice, and one in Germany just a few months ago. I mean, all of those, I mean, these are involving vehicles that have been driven into pedestrian areas.
Yep.
And, you know, Times Square, you do think about it. I mean, it is one of those things that you do think about. I mean, there are, you know, counterterrorism officers. There are, you know, the dogs. They've got the guys in the big bulletproof vests and the helmets and the whole thing out there. But, you know, if somebody wants to drive a car through a crowd, you know.
It's not easy. I mean, you can't stop. I don't know how you stop them.
No, and that can happen anywhere. It's not just here.
All right, quickly on the. So, have you ever had a bad date? Got so angry that the state screwed up the movie that you wanted to sue him?
Oh my goodness, no! I've never been in this situation, but this guy in Austin, Texas, apparently found himself in that situation. He wants the money that he spent on the ticket, the $17.31, to settle this matter. Apparently, this was the first date that he had with this woman, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say there probably won't be a second one.
Well, it'd be a court date, I think. So
yeah, it was. He apparently about 15 minutes into the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 on May 6th, when they went on their date, she started texting her. She said her friend was having a breakup with her boyfriend, and she was trying to console her. And she kept texting, according to this guy, like 10 or 15 times in just a few minutes. And he said, "Will you please stop?" And she said, "No." He said, "Well, maybe you could take it outside." So she went outside and took her, you know, they came in her car. She left him there with no ride.
Wow.
Apparently she was like, you know what, we're done here.
So if he had to take a cab, he can add it. You know, he might be able to take it to another level. Right. Maybe not small claims.
Yeah, I mean, she even said that she was thinking about getting a restraining order against him because he was contacting her little sister wanting the money for the ticket.
Wow.
Alamo Drafthouse CEO now says that he's offered a $17.31 gift certificate to settle the lawsuit.
Well, it would be nice to prevent.
I thought movies here were high. That's a little steep for Austin.
Is that one ticket or two? Because
maybe it's two.
If it was two tickets, I said that's a deal. I pay like $12 when I go.
That's true.
Because here it's it's more than that because it's a city, but it's especially if you go to anything 3D. Or, you know, I mean, their idea of a matinee elsewhere in America is before 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Here, it's before noon.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. You can go to a movie at 9 o'clock in the morning for the matinee price. After 12,
which is the beauty of New York City. At any time of the day, you can do stuff. And that's the beauty of New York. I think anyway. Tonya, I would assume that this guy has now realized that this date would never work out with her, and the fact that he's suing over $17, it just puts in cement for her that this is not the guy for her. I think
that there are. I'll just guess that there may be several ladies who say, that's not the guy for me if he's willing to sue me over a movie ticket.
Yeah, I think that it's very good.
Or he's thrifty and he's got a good financial plan.
Thrifty. Okay.
Yeah, that's another way to think about it.
We'll look at it that
way. This story went viral. This guy's not getting another date.
He's
Why would you want to be that guy?
He's done.
Exactly.
No female will want to be with him. Tonya J. Powers, enjoy your weekend. Thanks so much.
Thank you. You too.
Right. Always like talking to Tonya.